Good morning, friends. Let's have a little Saturday morning talk. I'll answer some of y'all's questions I see in the comments. Duke right here, he knows. It's time. He's ready to go out. Come on. First and foremost, I appreciate all y'all praying for Griffey and asking about him. I'll show him to you in a minute. I try to read and respond to comments, but I can't get to all of them. I still have my other animals there at my daddy's house. I went and checked on them this morning. Post pictures on the Book of Faces of them. Lyd is working today shipping shirt orders, and I am cleaning and unpacking this house. Someone asked if I sold my other house yet. Nope, it's still on the market. Here is Griff right here. He has nausea medicine, stomach medicine, a probiotic, some Promax, and special food that he has to eat. So his appetite is coming back. He was hemorrhaging internally. My dogs have had a really hard time from the move. They've all lost weight. Griffey is the most sensitive emotionally. He is a big, huge teddy bear. He's very lovable, empathetic, whatever, and it's really been hard on him for the move. The adjustments, the change, I've had to retrain them how to potty. I've crated them at night, where before they were never crated at night. It's been a lot on him. And we think it either caused ulcers in his stomach to start to bleed, or just upset his stomach so much he started throwing up, which caused the hemorrhaging. So that's where we are. I'm trying to get all the dogs back with a little weight on them. I feel like they've been grieving. I feel like they've been grieving their environment, not a relationship with the person I left, because there was really not much of a relationship there between him and the dogs. So it's been hard for him. You know, Duke is more, if you yell at me, any sudden quick movements around me, or you act like you're going to be mean to me, he's going to attack you. Duke will. That's just his reaction to, everything, right? But Griffey, he will get upset. He'll cry. He'll want me to hold him. His stomach will get upset. So that's where we are. And the other dogs are fine. If you watch my Facebook stories every day, I post about them all the time. Some people ask about my hair. Let me show you. I use this right here. Gluten-free, vegan, cruelty-free, whatever. Just put it on there. You don't have to mix it. It's not permanent. I may put a little more on there today. Someone asked if Lyd was still doing shirts. She's working right now. She just did a whole bunch for $13 Thursday. Is Kaysen my child? No. Kaysen's old enough to be my child, but Kaysen works for me. Somebody asked if I was going to start back doing the YouTube videos on the books I'm reading. Before the divorce, that's what I would do. We would talk about the books I was reading on YouTube. Here's the one I'm doing now, or about to start. It's this book right here. I got this at Target, but I will link it in my Amazon, and I will post it on my Book of Faces with the link. A lot of people ask about these headphones. There's some sort of Apple headphones. I got them from Queen Bee Boutique off the Book of Faces. They're really good. Somebody asked where I lived. I would never tell y'all that, because there's certain people I don't want to know where I live. And if you live in my town and you've seen me, don't tell people where I live. Someone came in my comments and was like, I seen you at so-and-so, I know you live so-and-so, and I blocked them because that's weird. You don't do that. That's not smart. Someone asked me to give advice for them because they was wanting to be a content creator or influencer, whatever people call it. My number one form of advice, and this is probably not everyone else's, don't quit your job. If you follow me for a long time, you may be like, well, Crystal, you quit your job. I did quit my corporate job. I was a counselor for a long time, and then I went into corporate America. I did quit my job, but I quit my job to become an entrepreneur, not to... Thank you so much. You too. Holly, where we live, they're the nicest kids out here. Anytime they see me with trash, they're like, let me get that and take it to the dumpster for you. Holly's my friend. She knows where I am. Anywho, if you follow me for a while, you may be like, Crystal, well, you quit your job. And I did, but I quit my job to be an entrepreneur, not to depend on likes and views to provide for my family. Now, there's nothing wrong if you do that. I'm not saying people shouldn't do that and they're wrong for doing it. I can't. I don't feel valuable that way. I feel like I need a skill to make I will worry. If I just lived off likes and views, I would worry and stress out constantly that something would happen and I'd be looking dumb like who done it. All right, so my advice is for content creators, influencers, build a brand. You know what I'm saying? Develop a skill. Do something. So if likes and views goes away, you still have a foundation of something. You know what I'm saying? Someone asked about my books. I self-publish. Is it easy? No. It's pretty hard. It's not a walk in the park. It's a lot of detail, a lot of work. My next book, my next children's book. Hold on, I'm about to show you. My next children's book, Peaches Finds a Friend, will be out in a few days. My devotional, the end of the month, women's devotional, my podcast, end of the month. Grief journal will be out next month, and a few other things. We'll do a video on KDP, self-publishing books. It's not hard. It's not easy, but I'll try to do one. I think that's the majority of the questions I see in the comments. A lot of people are saying, are you dating? No. If I was, I wouldn't tell you. I know it seems like everything is public eye, but there's lots of things I keep to myself. I would never. No. Never tell everyone certain things about your life if you become a content creator. That's another form of advice. People's going to think everything's public. People's going to think they know everything. But remember, they only know what you show them, okay? There's lots of things you can keep personal and lots of things you can keep private. You're not obligated to tell them everything, okay? Oh, did I find my daddy a woman? I did not. I have not found my dad a woman, and have not found me a daughter-in-law for my oldest son. I'm looking. I'm searching. He's almost 23. I was hoping by the time he's 25, I'd have me a grandbaby. Where you at? I'm looking for you, daughter-in-law. Call me later.